Hey everybody, how you doing? SK Modified at Irwindale Speedway. I'll be starting third in a field of 13 today in the number 7 car, and we're going to run 40 laps. No cautions, this is an enduro. Irwindale Speedway is a half-mile track with 12-degree turns, flat straightaways. This is a true oval. Before we get to the race, let's do a track analysis. Irwindale Speedway. If you watch my previous video when we were here with the Whelen Tour Modified, you run the line here at Irwindale just a little bit lower than you do with the Whelen Tour Modified, with that car having all the power. So again, you want to just barely kind of cross the dash lines there on the pavement. You can see you can come all the way down to the apron and then sweep out and just kiss them dash lines again. Again, just kind of start at the dash lines and then sweep into the apron. In the Tour Mod, you had to be outside those dash lines a little bit longer. Here in the SK Modified, you can bring it right on down. You can also see here on this time, I'm riding the rubber groove that is in the pavement across the corners 1 and 2. Here in 3 and 4, going to do the same. I'm not going all the way down to that apron line. If you go down too low and give it too much gas, you can bring the rear end around. Same thing holds true here in 1 and 2. One more time, I'm coming down to the yellow line, but easy power out. And then coming into 3, not fully off the gas. You can kind of feather the gas going into the corners here in the SK compared to the Whelen Tour where you had to be out of the gas completely. But you got to be careful that you don't bring that rear end around as you float through the corners. All right, so there we go. There's a quick track analysis of Irwindale Speedway for the SK Modified. This is my 3rd attempt this week at Irwindale in the SK. The first race I started 2nd. Took the lead immediately and held on to it for about 25 laps, and then a lap car spun in the wall and collected me. My 2nd attempt, I started 3rd, and on the start was able to claim the 2nd place spot, and then coming down the backstretch on lap 1, a guy sticks his nose underneath and into the wall we go, and upside down and spinning like a top. I thought, did I come up a little bit? And I did not. He just stuck his nose in there. That caused me to come up into him when he hooked me in the rear there. So that was the end of the 2nd race. Okay, hopefully 3rd time's a charm and I can make the finish of the race. Pretty low strength of field here. This is a single split for this time slot, which I believe was in the middle of the day.
Smooth, let's get it all done all day long. I got a good feeling about today, guys. Just a quick reminder, you do have an in-car camera.
Hey, let's do this for the start of the race. You know what time it is. Crank that knob to 11.
We're ready to go. We're ready to go. Pace car's off, be ready. Ready, green flag. Outside. Still outside. Still outside. Outside. 21.733. Still out there. Still out.
Whoa, I get tagged by the 4th car. Beautiful save, beautiful save. For a track with little banking, oofda. Okay, well, as you saw, I kind of got hung on the bottom there and I couldn't run my preferred line and was kind of falling back, but now I'm really back. Okay, well, time to gather it up. I am on the outside now. Should be able to kind of run my preferred line. Ooh, they're getting squirrely and fighting behind me, but no cautions, remember. Alrighty. You can see that car went way to the apron, that white car. That is possible here in the SK. So let's do a track analysis again here under race conditions. Coming down the backstretch, coming into turn 3. I'm just outside the dotted line, and then I diamond it up, come to the rubber on the track, and then coming back out to just meeting the dotted line by the wall. Turn 1, outside the dotted line, following the rubber on the track around the corner, powering out, and then cross the dotted line coming down the backstretch. Again, going into 3, same thing. I'm kind of using those lane markings to decide when to dive in and when to dive out.
18.035.
You can get into the accelerator on the SK here at the apex. I am fully backing off because I've got cars in front of me and cars behind me, and I'm not really in clear air, if you will. Other times you can just kind of throttle, feather that throttle. Ooh, we got a spinner up front. Nope, he kept it going in the right direction. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe, yes he does. Good job, number 10. Wow. Okay, so there's a bunch of different strategies here in the SK Modified. And like I said, you know, it all depends on how your car's set up and how it's working for you. See, like right there, I was feathering through the corner, but that's because we were all stacked up. Okay, I'm currently running 7. I think I might be able to make a move here on the 6 car. I go down a little low. I can't make it stick. The setup that I'm using here, it feels pretty good to me, but I just don't have speed. And I've been playing with some gears, and I'll tell you, when I have a taller gear into it, I'm not as smooth and consistent. I kind of like that lower gear pulling me back into the corner, so I'm not using brakes so much. And that's probably where I'm sacrificing a little speed. Well, everybody's strung out nose to tail.
18.013.
Working lap 12. I'm working on the 6 car here, and I think I'm going to be able to get by him, but it's a matter of setting him up and waiting for a little mistake on his part that I can capitalize on. He kind of went out high there a little bit, but I wasn't able to do anything with it. We've got them racing up front here side by side, and I think the 6 is just kind of hanging back a little bit, thinking, let's see how this shakes out, and I'm thinking to myself, that's maybe not a bad idea. Ooh, that was real close there, those cars up ahead. Now they got 3 of them all mixed up. And then one goes around, and I clear that, and I'm not so sure about the 6 car behind me if he cleared it. But I've got the, what car is that behind me? The white car, I can't read the number. Anyway, we dodged that bullet there. We were thinking something might happen, and by gosh, it did. Okay, that's the car number 5 behind me. He cleared it. He cleared that mess. Okay, so I'm up into 4th now. So I got 3 positions there on them spinners a couple laps back. Got the number 5 car behind me. I'm 3.6 seconds off of the leader, but 2nd is right ahead of me. 2nd and 3rd. That's 2nd and 3rd right ahead of me, and I'm thinking to myself, are these guys going to get into it? You know what? Go right ahead, and I'll assume 2nd place. You bet. Not a problem. So I'm just going to kind of... Now, you see that car there? He just dove all the way down, way past down on the apron. I think when you do that all of a sudden out of nowhere, I think you can get into some trouble, but he was thinking maybe that was going to work for him. I don't think he gained a whole lot, but he didn't lose any. He's going to try that again. The 11 car and I, we're just going to maintain our lines. I think the danger is when you come out, you can misjudge your closing speed on that wall. I'm not gonna try anything that radical. I don't think you gain a whole lot. And now the number 2 car has come back to just working the racing line. Hey, you know, try something, see if it works. Gonna get a look here on the 11 car. Let's see if I can make something happen here. Ooh, we had a smoker up, a spinner, but he was way down low. I back off for that, so let's see if we can regroup and regather here on the 11 car. Working lap 20, we're just about halfway through.
5-1. Got 20 laps to go right now when you cross the straight.
Okay, just the facts. This is going to be a new thing that I'm going to start every once in a while, not all the time. But, you know, I was able to catch up to the 11 car pretty quickly after that series of spins of those cars in front of us. And now I'm having some issues getting by him, and you might want to think why. Well, it's easier to pass the bottom 5 cars than it is the top 5 cars, as they say. Also, when you're out there in clear air all by yourself, running the line that you want to run, you know, you can make up some time. But once you get to the car that's just ahead of you, if he's basically running the same line, he's taking the preferred lane. He has the prerogative. He's running that line. Oh, you can see here the number 5 is going to take a look on the outside there. But anyway, you know, you got to be patient. You know, either that or just run the guy over. And, you know, I don't do that, but we have seen a lot of guys do that. You know, now that I've got to the 11, even though I'm faster than him, he's got the preferred line. He's taking my line, taking, you know, the line that I want. And you know what? That's just the way it is. That's racing. Get over it. And you know what? You're going to have to show some patience. You're going to have to maybe set him up, wait a lap or two, wait for a mistake. And that's just the facts.
18.236.
All right, well, we got the 2 car running real low on the apron again. Oh, I get really squirrely out of 4 there. We got the 4 car, the 5 car gonna look at me on the outside, but I'm able to maintain it. I'll probably be able to get in the throttle and hold him off going down the backstretch. I'm gonna take it real low on that apron line. He's gonna sweep out way high. We're pretty even coming out of 4. He's coming right up to me. Ooh, we're side by side. That may have been a mistake on mine to go so low. I come out, I sweep out, we get really close, but we don't touch. Going into 3, I've got the preferred line. Can I diamond it out? I need to get out. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Get out past that dotted line out to the wall. Okay, back to where I want to be on my line. That's where the car feels the best for me. As the tires have worn, you might see that I'm sweeping out to the wall a little bit deeper, if you will, a little bit wider than I was previously. And then, once again, just like in just the facts, I easily catch back up to the 11 in clear air, not racing anybody, running my line, and now I've got to get around him. You know, and that's not as easy as it sounds sometimes. And like I said, I'm losing a little speed. We're pretty well evenly matched nose to tail. And it's just I'm going to have to wait for him to make a mistake or take a lap or 2 and set him up. But like I said, I'm missing a little speed. I'm getting through the corners really good. Same thing happened in the Whelen Tour Modified. I had some great corner entry. See, I come right up to his rear deck there. Same thing with the Tour Mod. Great corner entry and rotate and rolling through the corners, but no exit speed. Okay, going to work on the 11 here. He's out to my outside. Stay off of him. Got the 5 behind me looking and seeing what's going on there. Well, I fall back. I'm not able to complete the pass on the 11.
18.331.
Under 10 to go, working lap 33 of 40. I don't know if I'm going to get anything on this 11. There's, you know, I'm going to go way low. He's coming down low too. Ooh, you know, that's where I got squirrely that last time, but I was able to unwind the steering wheel effectively enough to not lose the rear end. Everybody's kind of juking it up and mixing up their lines. We got a lap car up here in the blue car that the second place car is working. Ooh, they got pretty close together there. That lap car is not playing very nice, and the blue's just not giving way to the 2 car. I'm going to try down low again. Hopefully I don't sweep out and push out and take out the 11. But I can't make the pass, got to drop in back behind him again. Okay, so the lap car, he's just not playing very nice, and the 2 is going to have to go down low to get around him. Meanwhile, the 11 and I are just slowly making some time. Ooh, then they almost get together. Now the lap car goes low. I should be able to clear him on the high side and bring in the 5 along with me. Yes, we do. We clear him easily. I wish he wishes he had done that earlier, because the 11's pulled up on the 2 car. Here I am sitting in 4th just watching this stuff. The leader has checked out, so to speak. He's at 3 seconds ahead of us. Number 2, second place car is going to try that odd line way down on the apron again. Looks like he actually may have gained some there that time on the 11 car. Well, I've been sitting here in 4th there for a while. And like I said, the car feels good overall, but you know, I just can't put it where I want it. I have to run the line that the car feels the best in, and I think that's where I'm just going to have to finish out here. So we're white flag. Right up on the 11. Okay, here's the white flag. Oh, the 11 got loose. We both went to the apron. He got a little loose. I'm going to look on the inside. This is the white flag lap. Can I hold him? Can I power out? No, he's going to power out with the RPMs and the high line. Now I've got the 5 car on my outside. This is it. The last set of corners. I'm going for it. I push up. I get tight. I push up and accidentally get into the 5 and bring him around. Punch him pretty hard in the side. And then I will finish the race with a 4th position. Well, I didn't want it to end that way. Sorry about that, number 5. We had a little chat afterwards. I just told him that I was going for it, going for the position, and the car pushed up and I got into him. Wasn't intentional, and he agreed that that was the case. So anyway, guys, not a very good clean race. Just didn't feel good. Didn't have a whole lot of fun here. But thanks for coming along for the ride, and we'll see you next time.